sure you're talking to your grandkids. We can rebuild this country. We can do it. But it's only going to happen when people choose to stand up and say no. Enough is enough. We want to go in a different direction. Now, you can also take part in the Tea Parties. You can take part in the 9/12 events. I heard of a new event today called Refound America. Refound America, okay? I don't know where that's going to go, and I don't know what it's going to look like, but it makes a lot of sense. Much like things were when the Constitution was signed and created as a document, as a framework for our country, I think a lot of the same sentiment exists today. It's important for us to harness it, to be aggressive, to work hard, and to work to change, okay? I know there's a lot of people out there that get really angry. Glenn Beck is one. I mean, sometimes his eyes just pop out of his head, okay? I'm not one that's going to get angry, but it is going to force me to refocus my attention on the things that we should be doing and getting out of the things that we shouldn't be doing, okay? Anger uses up too much energy for me. I would rather use that energy making a difference, okay? If you're angry, people discredit you. At least that's what I found. If you're rational, if you're educated, if you can speak articulately, people will pay attention. And they'll wonder, who got to you? Okay, so again, my thank you to Muskegon Patriots for the invitation to be here. It has been a pleasure to address you. I'd be happy to answer a couple of questions if you have them. Otherwise, I'll be around for a few minutes afterward. We've got some publications over on a table over here, copies of the Michigan Constitution, copies of a few other documents, and petition forms, because I'm going to be running for Congress. And I'd love to have your support in that endeavor. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Senator Kuipers, for your time today, of course. I want to thank all of our speakers again. If we could give them one more round of applause real quick. Appreciate you guys' time. Now, at the start of this, to wrap up before we proceed into our soapbox forum that we're going to have here tonight, because we think that's a pretty important thing to do, to give the citizens a voice that don't always get one. Now, I do want to preface it. We shouldn't have to preface it, but I'm going to anyway, just to kind of safeguard what's going to happen. Anyone that does come up and speak, obviously, please be respectful. Please use a family-friendly forum for it. We're going to keep all remarks, within a good 45 seconds, a minute of your time to voice your opinion. Please be respectful so we can continue and get through all the people that want to speak. As we all know, one person kind of ruins it for us all, so hopefully we can get through anyone that wants to speak. I would like to wrap it up. It's been said many, many times through this evening. The three things that are mainly important here is obviously information, education, activation again. So it's been said by every speaker tonight as a common theme, right? We want to take this information that we've handed out. If you haven't gotten any information, we've got our website. We are on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on pretty much any social network that's out there to get the word out. Please seek us out. We are actually starting an educational DVD series. We are going to start having our meetings starting Wednesday, October 7th. And it's going to be the first and the third week of every month. We're going to start a DVD series on the Constitution. Going to be a half-hour session per meeting, followed by our regular Muskegon Patriot meeting. Everyone is welcome, regardless. This entire organization, regardless if you have an R or a D or an I beside your name, that really doesn't matter, because it's all about the information that we all need to possess to make informed decisions. So with that, the biggest thing, become involved, right? This is where the activation comes in. Become involved. Be active and engaged in your neighborhood. Go to your local and county board meetings. Find out what your passion is and continue with that. So